Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to become a tester for Chaos-Redux. So firstly, we want to clone the Chaos-Redux repository into our Hardware 4 mod folder. All right. So we want to clone it right here. And we can do that using a simple PowerShell command, which you can see here. And I will put this command into the description below. All right. So all we have to do is open PowerShell, right? If you are on Mac, I also provided the Mac command in the description. So I am on Windows, so I'm going to use the PowerShell command. And we hit enter. So it takes some time, and I'll come back to when it's done. So looks like it finished. And let's check if this repo appeared in our mod folder. So as you can see, it was successful. All the files are present, right? You want to make sure that all the files are present, but there are still two important things we must do. So firstly, we want to check the descriptor file and make sure the path here is correct, right? So you'll have to change your path to whatever it is, right? And change this one to Chaos-Redux with capital C and R, right? Then we save it. And we copy this into the mod folder and rename it corresponding to the repo name. All right. And when that is done, we can now run the Paradox launcher through Steam. So I am in the Paradox launcher. So we want to navigate to playsets and create a new playset, right? I'm going to name it test. And then we want to add our mod. So it should be somewhere around 5 gigabytes, right? We add it. And now we can choose our playset and test if the mod runs. And it looks like it works fine. But we want to run Hardware 4 in debug mode. So what we do is we exit right now. So we want to run Hardware 4 through debug mode. So what we do is we want to find the Hardware 4 executable file, which can be found on this path, right? So you find the executable file and you create the shortcut right here. All right. And when you create the shortcut, simply drag and drop this on your desktop or wherever it is easy for you to run from. And then we want to edit the properties of that shortcut. So we want to navigate to the target field and we want to add this debug thing here. So we want to add space here, dash, and then debug. So once this is done, we can run Hardware 4 now in debug mode. All right. So now you should have this error log pop up, right? If not, then you can open it in this path. So it's the same path where you find the mod folder. So it's just above it. And then you can open the error log from here. All right. So when you launch Chaos-Redux without any other mods, you should not have any errors present, right? This means you made everything correctly. If you have some errors, but they are unrelated to Chaos-Redux, then it's also fine. So now we can start playing and testing our mod. All right. So this is Chaos-Redux. So we have this settings menu, and the important button we want to click is the event logs. So this will open all the events that are in the mod, all right? And you can now selectively test each event, all right? So now we want to open the spreadsheet of all the events to see which events need to be tested, all right? So this is the spreadsheet we want to open, all right? And we care about this status column. And you can see which events need testing. Events marked as fully functional or to be reworked do not need testing, all right? I don't want you to test them because these to be reworked events are going to be reworked. Now you know what events need testing, right? As we can see, Fury event needs testing, all right? And there are also clusters and scenarios which we can test. The scenarios can be found here, right? And they can be tested separately if you want to. Now let's test the Fury event, right? So we click on the log and we can see the details of it. And there are also evolution stages, right? So let's trigger this event and see what happens. So it seems Tibet got this. And it has now Fury. All right. And this event also has a focus tree. All right. So what you can do is you can maybe play as this Fury country, or you could just observe what it does. Does it behave like it says here, right? And if any evolutions and world end scenarios work. But that's not all. Chaos-Redux also has general mechanics like biowarfare and chemical warfare, right? So you can test these systems in general as well. So there's this doctrine, right? You can choose chaos warfare, and there are special projects like the biowarfare facility, and there are also the deaths mechanic you can test. I would not suggest you right now to test the Chaos-Redux as a full event system yet, because they're just too little events that actually need testing. But in the future, if you're watching this video and there are a lot of events that need to be tested, then you're welcome to play with events and letting them fire automatically through the event system. And you can just disable the events that do not need testing. So once you find something worth reporting, so if you find a bug, or maybe you find that an event can be improved somehow, or maybe you found a small detail that bothered you, then you can report the issue through GitHub, all right? So navigate to the Issues tab and you create a new issue. And you want to select an appropriate label, right? So if it's a bug or a cosmetic issue, right, or a crash, and you always need to provide an error log if there are any errors, all right? Now, if you have event ideas, then you can join our Discord server and go to event ideas channel and create a new post. So you can follow the guidelines, right? How you need to format the post, and you can choose the appropriate labels, just like in GitHub issues, right? Now, I don't want any issues to be reported in Discord. So I want them reported in GitHub, please. Thank you. And there's also the channel called Testers Hub, so you can chat with other testers and cooperate, so you can work together and wouldn't report the same bugs, right? One tests one event, the other the second event, and so on. Well, I guess that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll be happy to respond. And I expect this mod to be playable publicly around at the end of August, hopefully. So we'll see how things will go from here. Because I will be adding a lot of events soon, and I'm going to need you, testers, who will help me with development. And the more you help, the sooner can this mod get released. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.